Hey everyone, let me ask you something. What if that massive pile of boxes in your warehouse isn't just taking up space, but is actually hurting your product quality? It's a wild thought, right? Well, today, we're cracking open the ISO 1009 standard to give you, the quality professional, a seriously powerful set of tools. We're going to show you how to get your inventory lean, make it smarter, and turn it into a real engine for excellence. And that's really the big question, isn't it? I've seen companies with millions of dollars tied up in inventory, thinking it's their safety net. But in reality, it was a huge anchor hiding all sorts of problems just below the surface. The whole goal of the tools we're talking about today is to flip that script, to make your inventory a powerful, fast-moving asset that actually generates value, not just dust. So here's our game plan for this explainer. First, we'll cover the core philosophy, the why behind it all. Then we're going to dive deep into two absolute powerhouses, Kanban and Just-in-Time. After that, we'll do a quick lightning round of other essential tools for your kit, and then we'll wrap it all up by talking about how you can build the right size system for your operation. Okay, let's set the stage here. Why are we talking about lean inventory in the context of quality management? Because it's about so much more than just saving a few bucks on warehouse space. It's really about creating a system that's more responsive, more efficient, and way less likely to make mistakes. And that, my friends, is the heart and soul of quality. This right here is our North Star. Every single tool we discussed today serves this one simple, powerful purpose. So, the next time you're looking at your stock levels, I want you to ask yourself a question. Is this a sign of security or is it a sign of hidden waste? Because really getting your head around that idea is the first big step to totally transforming your quality outcomes. All right, let's get into our first tool. You've probably heard the name Kanban thrown around, but what makes it so special? Well, at its core, it's a communication system that uses brilliantly simple visual signals to manage workflow. It's totally intuitive, it's immediate, and you know what? It's incredibly effective. The word Kanban is actually Japanese for signal, and that really tells you the whole story. This is a pull system, not a push system, and that's a huge deal. It means nothing gets made, nothing gets ordered, nothing gets moved until the next step in the process sends a clear signal that it has the capacity and the actual need for it. This is the perfect example. The person roasting the coffee isn't just guessing how much to make based on some forecast. No way. They are reacting to a real physical signal, that empty hopper. They only roast more when there's a need. This matches production directly to real-time demand, which keeps everything flowing smoothly and completely avoids the waste of making too much. So when you look at the benefits here, they're awesome, right? It's simple and it drastically cuts down on your work in progress. But, and this is a big but, what's the catch? Well, if you look over at the points to note column, you'll see Kanban demands defect-free materials. If that new batch of coffee beans is bad, the whole cafe grinds to a halt. It literally forces a culture of quality at every single step because there's no backup inventory to hide your mistakes. Okay, so now let's zoom out a little bit. If Kanban is the specific signal, let's talk about the entire philosophy that it lives in, just-in-time, or JIT. If Kanban is a single powerful tool in your toolbox, JIT is the master strategy for building a lean, quality-driven operation from the ground up. Sound familiar? It should. JIT is the ultimate expression of that core goal we talked about at the very beginning. It's a relentless, systematic war on waste, a quest to eliminate absolutely everything that doesn't add value for the customer. Every wasted motion, every idle part, every single moment of waiting. And look, JIT isn't some magic button you can just press. It's a whole system, an entire ecosystem, really, built from all these interconnected practices. You've got 5S to keep the workplace organized, strategies to slash your setup times, and what do you know? Right there in the middle of it all, Kanban. Kanban is very, very often the operational engine that makes a JIT system purr. Just picture this for a second. The hum of the assembly line, a delivery truck pulling into the bay at the perfect moment, a part flows seamlessly from that truck directly to its spot in the final product, all within minutes. That beautiful, synchronized dance, that is JIT in its purest form. No dusty warehouse, no parts sitting around for weeks. Now, the benefits are massive. You get reduced costs, higher quality, faster delivery, the whole shebang. But that crucial point, highlighted in the notes, that's the one you absolutely cannot ignore. JIT is not a solo act. It lives and dies on the stability of your supply chain. It demands a deep, trusting, collaborative partnership with your suppliers. If they're not on board, the whole system is at risk.
Okay, we've covered the two heavy hitters, Kanban and JIT, but there are a few other essential tools you absolutely need in your inventory management kit. So let's do a quick lightning round.
First up, FIFO and LIFO. The easiest way to think about FIFO is the milk at the grocery store. They put the new cartons in the back, so you grab the oldest ones first. That's first in, first out, and it's essential for anything that can expire. LIFO, last in, first out, is less common, but you might see it with something like a big pile of gravel where it's just easier to take from the top of the pile. Are you sick and tired of those massive, weekend-long shutdowns to count inventory? Yeah, me too. Well, that's where cycle counts come in. Instead of trying to count everything at once, you just count a small, manageable section every single day. It's a simple but incredibly effective way to keep your inventory numbers accurate without all the chaos. It's a game changer. And finally, we have inventory turns. Think of this as your inventory's report card. It's a vital health metric for your whole operation. So what's your inventory turn rate? If you don't know that number off the top of your head, I challenge you to find out. A higher number is a powerful sign that your lean systems are really working. Phew, we've covered a lot of ground. The big philosophy, the major systems, and the specific tool you use day to day. So the really big question is, how do you put it all together? How do you choose the right system for you? And here's the most important thing to get. This is not an either-or situation. You don't choose JIT or Kanban. A world-class JIT system uses Kanban for its signals. It uses FIFO to manage its parts correctly, and it uses cycle counts to make sure its data is right. The goal is to layer these tools to build a system that's perfectly tailored to your company's specific needs and challenges. So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this one question to take back to your team. What is the single biggest source of inventory waste in your organization? Is it overproduction? Is it defects? Is it just waiting? Because once you identify that one thing, you hold the key to unlocking a whole new level of quality and efficiency. Thanks for watching.